Good evening, I'm Melissa Khan with your Wednesday, January 20th edition of News in Depth. First up, driver killed in early morning accident. Here's that report. The dead man was identified as Andrew Joseph. The 29-year-old man hails from Manchester Village, Kernting, Berbice. That accident took place this morning at number 23 Public Road, West Coast, Berbice. The police are reporting that the accident involved two hire cars that were heading in the opposite directions when the collision occurred. According to a police report, their inquiries revealed that motor car HB 2975 driven by Joseph was proceeding east along the northern drive lane of the said public road when he reportedly lost control of his motor car, causing him to spin and ended up in the southern drive lane of motor hire car HC 7197. Two persons who were in the vehicle that were driven by Collis Johnson were injured and rushed to the Fort Wellington Hospital. Joseph was a father of two and was described as very hardworking by his cousin Tiffany Collins.
He was pinned and he was alive up to when they were trying, because they had to cut the bar of the car, the roof. So he was pinned to the extent that it took a really long time, and being that rain came down, it was difficult to get him out. So by the time they actually got him out, he died. Well, one lady, she said her husband was first on the scene, and she said he actually was the person who tried to secure the canter and the rope. But she said she realized that at a certain point he had stopped breathing. The girl, we're still here. We don't know us yet, because we're trying to come to grips. Loving, caring. He's my aunt's eldest child, so he's her helper to an extent, because their father recently died and so on. So.
The police investigations into the accident are ongoing. Melissa Khan, News in Depth. More news after this break. Stay with us.
Shh. It's your new secret. The all-in-one weapon for perfecting imperfections and capturing flawless skin. A lot of brands forget women of color or just don't understand that we come in all shades. From caramel to ebony, there's such a range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75 Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Family violence is violence directed at another family member.
It can be physical, verbal, sexual, and more. Family violence leads to despair, destruction, and death.
It can happen to both men and especially women from any background. Children are especially vulnerable. And the stress and isolation due to the COVID-19 pandemic can increase family violence. Family violence is illegal in Guyana. If you or someone you know is experiencing gender-based violence, family-based violence, or sexual harassment, contact the Women and Gender Equality Commission at 231-5276 or 231-5298.
Or put an anonymous note in the post office boxes at the Guyana Human Rights Commission Building, the Guyana Post Office Corporation, the National Library, the Georgetown Public Hospital, and the University of Guyana.
Karibi rice, from the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Karibi rice, our people, our rice.
The mayor of Rosal Town said solid waste and drainage are two of the major problems facing the town. Speaking with this newscast, the mayor noted that he would work for the citizens of the town.
Some of the plans, basically, we have basic problems like all other towns: solid waste and drainage. Well, currently we're working on drainage, especially on the public road. We're having some issues where clogged drains, a resident casts over drains and so forth. I already start working on that, whereby we have businesses cutting the concrete, and we newly install a drain at Oyong Street that will assist the main drain on the public road whenever there is heavy rainfall. And there are more infrastructure to be placed in the future in terms of drainage and irrigation. In the irrigation part, the ministry is assisting us with a new pump. I'm not 100% certain if it is on the process. They are installing at the present moment. So I'm happy and pleased to know that we can safely say in the near future we're supposed to be flood free, providing that equipment works to its full capacity.
The mayor said he's very excited to move the town forward and bring development.
And I urge every citizen of the township to place their garbage properly, because we have a schedule how we picking up garbage. Different days, different areas. So we just have to implement it and ensure that the residents follow it. And residents have to be aware of these days. You can count on me, you can call on me anytime. It does not matter the time. You can call on me, because that is what I was put here for, to serve the people of the township, Rosal and Williamsburg. We do not have all the tools and equipment to execute all the works, but we are going to try our best to help in whatever way we can.
Boodoo was elected on December 16, 2020. Melissa Khan, News and Deb.
Sexual harassment is any unwelcome act, comment, gesture, or physical contact.
Street harassment is sexual harassment, but it is no joke. A woman's dress or behavior must not cause sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment is unacceptable, unwanted, unfair, and unlawful.
And in our COVID-19 crisis, the risk of violence and sexual harassment is even higher.
If you or someone you know is experiencing gender-based violence, family-based violence, or sexual harassment, contact the Women and Gender Equality Commission at 231-5276 or 231-5298.
Or put an anonymous note in the post office boxes at the Guyana Human Rights Commission Building, the Guyana Post Office Corporation, the National Library, the Georgetown Public Hospital, and the University of Guyana.
Range. Iman Cosmetics is for every woman and features a line of skincare products and cosmetics including 16 foundation shades, powder, concealer, lipstick, blush, eyeshadow, highlighter, and BB cream. Visit us at Lot 75, Swamp Section, Rosal Town. That's behind the market. Or call 337-4422 or 688-9249. Shh.
Caribbean Rice. From the lush rice fields of Guyana, straight to your home. Caribbean Rice, our people, our rice.
pensioner perishes in Cummins Lodge fire. More in this report.
A pensioner perished on a late Monday afternoon fire at Cummins Lodge, East Coast, Demerara, and the origin of the fire is still unknown at this time. Dead is Lionel Kite of 570 10th Street, Cummins Lodge. The 68-year-old man lived alone in a small house he was renting. Speaking with reporters, the landlord said she saw smoke coming from the house and called out for the deceased, but got no answer. She said the doors of the house were locked.
Yesterday morning I get up and I go back there and I said, Lionel, open the door, open the door. He said, man, I can't open the door. I'm feeling good. So I said, I can make some soup and I make some soup and I give him through the back window. and he take this soup, and so then I left and I went to GT&T and I came on back after 12. Then I go at the back, I didn't even go in my house, then I go at the back and I say, Lionel, and he said, yes. I say, you drink the soup? He said, yes. I say, you want something to drink? He said, no, I drink the coconut water. His friend brought coconut water for him the day before, right? He said, no, I drink coconut. So he come in the house and I in front here watching TV and stuff. And then later on, like I hear this thing, boom, like a big, like somebody falling or something explode. I don't know if it's some bottle, because he got a big bottle with Kero in the house. And so I don't even know, then I run at the back, the thing done, shoot up in the house. And I don't know if he come out to cook because he been by the kitchen and he told me he can't open the door. So I know this man planned something, I don't know. So that was it. Then we try now to wet the thing. All the street people, everybody come out now and no water, the water pressure low. And the thing catch at the back by my house, and so we have good neighbors and so, and they throw water. This neighbor come home and wait it inside to catch this house and all.
The woman said Kite suffered from prostate cancer and was complaining of feeling unwell. She said his friend was supposed to take him to the hospital on Monday, but by the time he got there, Lionel was already dead.
He had some, like when they testing him, so then I see the bag, and so he had a bag with peeing in and blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, I just cook and carry things for him and so. But then later on when the man come, his friend come now to take him to the hospital. He don't want to go to the hospital. So he start locking up the house now from we. Well, you got one son. In the interior got drudge and all kind of thing, but I know. But he got a friend that's come here. There's the only relative I know. And he was supposed to come back yesterday to take him to the hospital. Probably that's why he locked the door from we, and I know. But then, a very nice man, Sometimes I don't be around for 6 months, a very nice person. But then now I hear a different story now from this friend that came late yesterday afternoon and saying this man said now, he feel like drinking poison. But he never tell me nothing. I would break the house and get out of the place and go to the hospital, It's last night I hearing done, But yes, the man, when I got back there, I hear this man groan, with this pain, like he feeling pain. So I don't know, probably this man had this sick lung. I don't know if this thing turned cancerous or what. And he didn't want nobody know.
The woman said for the 4 years he was living there, he was very kind and willing. She said had she known of his sickness, she would have ensured he got medical attention. The police are reporting that after the fire was put out, an inspection was conducted by the Guyana Fire Service. The badly burnt body of the deceased was found lying in the kitchen. He was picked up and rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital, where he was pronounced dead by a doctor on duty.
And that has brought us to the end of our news for tonight. For these and other stories, visit our website at rdproductiongy.com or our Facebook and Instagram page at Royston Drakes Production. On behalf of our news team, thank you for joining us, and do join us again tomorrow for more news. Good night.